What's up, pals? Welcome to another episode of the Your Random Pal channel. And today, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's where all the hot rods are at, because I'm at my hotel, Margaritaville, and we're having a block party here. So follow me as we check it all out. There are definitely a lot of Tri-5 Chevys out here at the show. It's 55s. Bright red 57. This is a Pro Street deal. You see it's got the fat tires on the back. Reminds me of a friend back home. He's got a 57 Chevy that's done up kind of like this, Pro Street. Check it out inside. Got the nice plaid on the seats. That's pretty cool. It's a nice combination of colors on the inside. And under the hood, we got a blower on a V8. Looks like a modern drivetrain with carbon fiber valve covers, little carbon fiber accents here and there. I love Pontiacs. We got a 65 Pontiac GTO here, and it's got a Butler performance engine. You know, that's got a lot of horsepower to run.
It's a Briggs & Stratton. It just got a
A little bit more than the Briggs & Stratton.
We have people come up to us.
And look at the interior. It's got the Arrowhead logos on the seats. Doesn't have the headrest, so you could get whiplash on it, but it has a little bit of updated interior with cup holders. And it's a manual transmission. Gotta love that. And next to it is one of these big engines. I mean, this is a gigantic engine right here. And this split bumper Camaro. See how it's got the purple on the subframe there, the chassis. Kind of goes well with the black. And here's a third gen Camaro. And check out the supercharger on this thing. It's a big supercharger. Thing's blowing a lot of air. And inside, you got the roll cage with the racing seats. There are a ton of cars out here with these big gas-thirsty V8s in them. I mean, look at this one. They're all sticking out of the hood. This is a 67 Camaro RS. A lot of them are set up for drag racing, as you can see, with the roll cages in them, racing seats. These will keep you strapped down when you're going 200 miles an hour. And here's a Firebird. Y'all know I'm a Firebird fanatic. It's a 67 Firebird decked out in Captain America graphics. And here we got Halloween colors, a pair of 69 Camaros E28s. And both of them got cutouts of the hood. Just take care of that massive engine that sticks out. Look at that, even with the hood up, you can still see the engine sticking out, the air scoop. This Camaro right here is 67. They want you to know that this is the heartbeat of America, because it's on the valve covers right here. And it's bad in black. Now this one isn't as souped up as the other ones. It doesn't have the roll cage. It's more of a, you know, cruise around town car. Won't take as much gas, I assume, as some of the others. Probably gets the best MPGs out of the bunch down this row. If you're into trucks, so we got the Ford truck here. I like how the hood opens up on both sides. Easy access, whichever side you want to work on. Change plugs on. Inside, it's got the racing seats. It's black and red. It carries over from the exterior. Nice matching combo there. And they've been to a lot of Cruisin the Coast shows, as you can see all the stickers on the windshield. And it's got a pretty bed. Nice wooden bed here. It's a nice antique Ford truck here. It's a little bit of a newer truck, a Ford Ranger. This thing is bad. Look at that. It's got that engine shoved way back there under the hood. Check out the headlights. These look mean. And it's been to several Cruisin the Coast shows over the years. Interior's been updated, got cup holders. Everybody drinks in their vehicles these days. I like how it's got the, looks like a bed liner almost on the roof part of the truck. Got the toolbox in there for utility, and you got a wing on the back for downforce, because this must be one fast truck. And it's got a 347 stroker motor in it, in case you're curious. Can outrun the bullets a little bit. Here we have a V8 powered rat rod. This is a rat rod truck. It's got a, well, I don't think you could carry much on it. It all fall off the back, but it is a truck style. And check this out, this lead sled over here. Got a beautiful paint job on the roof. Metal flake in it. On the inside, it's got these multicolored seats. And the spotlights, because you can't have a lead sled without spotlights on it. This is the old Chevy Bel Air lead sled. It's got the eyebrow lids on the headlights there too. So a lot of neat period touches on this car. Here's a classic Pontiac for you. It's 1958 Pontiac Chieftain. It's got that beautiful back in the day color, pale yellow with the white two-tone. And I got some cup holders that are removable on it. So kind of a accessory, but not a fixed-in accessory like some of the other vehicles here. Check out those hubcaps on it. You just don't see hubcap designs or wheel designs like that in modern days. And the white walls just go so well with everything. And there's the word, the script Chieftain. It's got these three little star emblems going along the side. And check out the back end. There's one beautiful car. Well, even the Mississippi State Trooper put a car in the show here. It's a Fox body Mustang. And it's powered by a 5.0 302 motor. And this one's an automatic. Now sometimes you'll see a lot of Fox body cop cars back in the day actually have a manual transmission. But this one here, it's got the auto.
Good luck.
And there's the sticker for the Mississippi State Highway Patrol. I gotta love these Cadillacs. They just had so much style and detail on them back in the day, 50s and 60s. This one's beautiful. It's a two-door model, so pretty desirable. And for a two-door model, they're very long, and they got the iconic fins on them. You can see some updates because it does have cup holders, a nice luxury feature for modern day living. Look at those sharp pointy fins right there. Those are really cool. Everything on this car screams coolness. Here we go. We got an International sport utility, and it's got a modern drivetrain in it. Almost looks like an LS, but I can't say for sure. A lot of people LS swap everything these days. Look at this beauty. This International Harvester. It's got cup holders in it, just like everything else out here. Modern amenities. Everybody's got to have them. Nice updated interior with cloth seats. Looks like leather, brown leather. Paint's kind of weathered a bit. It's got some nice pinstriping on the back. This is the Travel All model of the International Harvester. And you can sure travel in style and travel with a lot of stuff in this thing. Got two iconic Chevys in front of me. It's a C1 Corvette and the 57 Chevy, both in red. This one's red and white. Beautiful interior. I like the diamond stitch pattern in the seats. It's really nice. Even the floor mat's got the Corvette logo on them. And the 57 here, it's a two-door desirable model with the iconic fins on the back. In this show, let me show you something that's kind of the oddball. A Ferrari. Yes, a Ferrari among all the American muscle cars out here. It sticks out like a sore thumb. I love the beautiful red color on it. I like Ferraris. They got great styling. They're Italian, fast little sports cars. Quite expensive, not only price tag wise, but to maintain. This one's got the gated shifter. Now, modern Ferraris, they all went to those paddle shift automatics, but this is what I like. Back in the day, gated shifter Ferraris. You can see that nice mid-engine back here. This is one beautiful Ferrari. And it's a F355. And there's the prancing horse logo for y'all. There and on the wheels. Now, just a stone's throw away from a red Ferrari is another oddball in the show, a red Porsche. So now we got the kind of exotic sports cars out here. Not many, but there are a few. This Porsche's got its engine in the front. Used to seeing Porsches with rear engines, but this one's got the front engine. And you can see that German emblem on the steering wheel there, the shifter. Hey, this one looks like yeah, this one's an automatic shifter. It's got the sunroof. It's got this nice flat wing in the back. This is a 928S model Porsche. And here's one of those Pro Street Vegas. Every time I see a Chevy Vega, it's always been turned into a Pro Street car, drag car. Got a big V8 motor in it, sucking down gas. It's got the stripped down interior. I mean, there's no carpet, no floor mats, just racing seats, roll cage, and steering wheel. But it does have the passenger seat in there in case you want to take somebody along for a fast ride. And like all drag cars, they've got that parachute in the back to help slow them down. It's got a nice multicolored paint scheme on this Vega. Look at that steering wheel, how far it sets back. You're really sitting in there, strapped down, and you're taking this baby for a ride. Got an old school Jeep right here. This is a back in the day rugged Jeep. The windshield folds down on these things. This one is a turbo diesel. Look at all those shifters. Got 4 different shifters there. That ought to confuse some people, especially the millennials. It's got the spare tire and jerry can on the back. This thing is ready to go where the road doesn't take you, off-roading. As you can see, it has no creature comforts. It is just rugged. And here we have a beauty in black. This old Lincoln. A lot of people know him as the Kennedy car because that's what his limo was. It's one of these old Lincolns from the 60s. You got the doors in the back that open the other way, the opposite way. This one's got plenty of cup holders in it. It's a luxury Lincoln. It's got the diamond stitched pattern on the seats. And it's slammed to the ground. And check out that big trunk. It fit a lot of stuff back there in that trunk. And let's take a peek at the engine hiding under the hood. Now you almost always see a Lincoln in black, but this is one that's a little bit different behind me here. This one's silver. It's got the black bumper on it. So it's a little bit different styled. Love those rims. Those will go really well with this Lincoln here. Take a peek under the hood. It's still carbureted. It says Lincoln on the valve covers. This one's actually for sale. So you can see it's got the same doors as the black one I just showed you, where one's opening opposite in the back. So it's a nice two-tone silver and black here. Got a beautiful Cadillac right here, and it's slammed to the ground. Looks like it could be Snoop Dogg's Cadillac. He's a Cadillac man. He likes stuff like this with the white wall tires. And check out this odd combination of white with kind of a bluish greenish interior. It's different. I'll say that. And even that same color is in the trunk here. I like how they decked it out in the trunk here. So wherever you store your goodies at, it looks nice, clean, and ready for a show. It's even got cup holders in the back for the back passengers. 69 Camaro here with some nice flame graphics on it. This is the SS. And this one hasn't been all race card out with the roll cage and everything. So it's a nice cruiser right here. Does have the slicks on the back, fat tires. So it'll do well on the drag strip, I'm sure. Here's some more Camaros. There's Camaros all over the place at this show. We got a 67 SS, got a split bumper Camaro. They're everywhere. Here we got a nice lineup here. Got the Shelby Cobra. Can't have a car show without a Shelby Cobra. The classic car show, that is. We got the Oldsmobile 442. Some of y'all don't know what the 442 stands for. It's 4 on the 4, 4-barrel carb, and dual exhaust. Let's check out the interior. It's beautiful. I like how the updated touches match very well. It's got like a houndstooth pattern in the center of the seats. Cup holders, obviously, like every other car. And next to it is this beautiful 55 Chevy Gasser. I mean, that thing just shines like no other. And it's got the blue tinted headlights. Look under the hood there. Beautiful V8. You see the headers, how they just go out there unobstructed. Look at the dash. I mean, it sparkles. It's got all this metal flake on the dash, metal flake on the roof, cream white interior. It's got some pinstriping too on the dash. And there's also the bow tie logo. A lot of nice details and touches everywhere. This is definitely one show car. I don't know how often it gets raced. It's so clean. It's got some nice pinstripes on the back too. Just a little too cool. That is right. It's perfectly fitting of this car here. Let's take a closer look on the dash and the steering wheel. Wow, that is beautiful. You can see your reflection in everything on this car. Here we got a rat rod Volkswagen Beetle. And it's perfect saying right here, adulting is hard. Yes, it is. But at least we got fun toys to play with. That's the main thing that separates us from the kids. Check out the rat pink artwork on here. This thing, I don't know how far they drove it, but check out these seats. They're like barrels or drums that have been cut up and fashioned into seats. So they're hard metal seats. They're not comfortable at all from the looks of them. I'm checking the back there. Not at all comfortable. So if you want to go to a show and not ride in comfort, this would be the car to drive. I don't know how many people would want to do that, but yeah, you might want to have a tetanus shot before you even think of driving this car, getting near it, by the way. It's got a lot of funny sayings on this car here. And it does have a rack for utility in case you want to bring your surfboard with you. It's even got a back rack, so plenty of room for luggage. And check out the exhaust. Well, it blows a lot of smoke out of one pipe, that's for sure. Yeah, this thing is crazy. This has got good ventilation. The windows pop out. There's the side window or the windshield. So you do get some air coming in. I'm sure it doesn't have air conditioning. I don't even see cup holders like the rest of the cars. Now, moving along to this Volkswagen here, if you do want to ride in comfort, this would be the one to take. Beautiful baby blue on white. You can see it's got all the windows that pop out too. It's even got the convertible top. It's got a cool net storage rack underneath the dash there. Now this one, it probably doesn't have air conditioning. I don't see where there's an air conditioning feature on it. It's got Porsche wheels on it. Some of y'all might not know, but Volkswagen and Porsche are related. This is a nice beach cruiser right here. And those seats do look comfortable in this Volkswagen. Here we go, more Firebirds. Love Firebirds. We got the 68 Firebird convertible. We got a Formula here. Looks like a 79 Formula. It's got the snowflake wheels on it. So it's probably a 79. T-tops. And as you can see, twin scoops on the Formula. Unlike the shaker scoop on the Trans Am. But performance-wise, they're basically the same car. Just the Formula is a little bit cheaper. It's got a different style to it in a few areas. Notice it doesn't have the wheel spoilers on it like the Trans Am would come with wheel spoilers in front of the wheels. Here's a brand you don't see anymore today, but you'll see quite a few of them at the classic car shows. It's old 1941 Willis, and it's got the mean eyes on the air scoop there. Let's love that. The throttle opens, and this engine is topped with a blower, so it's getting a lot of air down this motor. You see, look at those pulleys, those are huge. It's got a lot of nice graphics, pinstriping on this car. And the interior's got the racing harness, so it's ready to go down this drag strip. The fat meats on the back. And here's something scary, a Chucky doll on the back. And here we have an orphan car. This is a Studebaker. It was a big make back in the day until they fizzled out, but they were pretty popular back in the day. This one's got a transplant. It's transplanted to a Chevy V8 motor. And this one is a Studebaker Commander. They have the Studebaker Hawk, which looks very similar. I don't know all the differences between them. There's like a Gran Turismo Hawk, and then there's the Golden Hawk. I know the Golden Hawk. It's a very specific color, really nice. This one is really cool. Obviously it's been customized and modernized, and it's blacked out. Nice black on black car. It's been on Power Tour before. And another little pocket rocket, the Shelby Cobra Roadster. And next to it is this beautiful 4th gen Trans Am. I love the bird painted on the hood. It's kind of subtle because it doesn't stand out. It kind of blends in with the red here. And check it out. I mean, it's got these flame job valve covers, flames on the other parts here, the air cleaner. Check out these wheels, modern day snowflake wheels. I just love those wheels right there. This is one beautiful burgundy Trans Am right here. It's one of the nicest 4th gens I've seen in a while as far as how it's done up. Those wheels just really set this car up really well. And it's just got the right amount of chrome on it. Not too much. Here we have another car. Kind of stands out, a little oddball. It's more of a modern deal, but it's a Chevy SS, and it's really custom paint on it, custom graphics. Look under the hood here, got the killer clown, another killer clown. Somebody likes the It movies probably. And it's got some graphics under here, under the box for the air cleaner or the air filter. It's got a nice unique paint job. Looks a lot more modern than most of the cars out here. You can see the graphics continue all over the car. Inside, one of those creepy Chucky dolls. Apparently that's the thing, to put Chucky dolls in your vehicle these days. And check out the unique wing on the back. Love the exhaust tips. That's a neat way to do them. They're kind of diagonal and they kind of come to a point. They're not round at the end. And the taillight design, that's pretty cool too. Look at this right here. We got one Bad Ace Corvette here, C3 Stingray. Like a lot of cars out here, the engine sticks out of the hood. You know it sucks the gas down and breathes out fire. It's got these side pipes here. Look at the inside. This thing is beautiful. I like the flakes in the paint, the metal flake. And you got the stripe in the back.
Tell them about the headlights that are missing. Up in the front, the pop-up headlights are gone.
Pop-up headlights?
They're gone.
They're gone? Oh yeah. The owner pointed out, there's no headlights on the front. The pop-ups are gone, but look down below. You'll see them. This would be where the grill would be at. The horizontal chrome piece is going through it, but the headlights are now lowered. So it's got a very clean look to it. Thanks for pointing that out to me. We got a trick square body Chevy truck here. That flame job is really nice on this thing. I mean, that just shines. It's got these spiky wheels on it. It's a dually truck. Well, we want to get hit by those spiky wheels. That would not feel good. You check it out here in the back. It's a nice custom dually. If you're into dualies, this is a really nice one. And the flames continue all the way to the rear arches over here. Looks like Elvis has showed up. We got a pink Cadillac coming through. That ain't an Elvis Cadillac, I don't know what is. 1969 Mach 1 Mustang. Now this is my favorite year Mustang. I just think the styling, it's got a muscular styling. It looks like it's bad to the bone. It's got this nice burgundy paint job on it. And it's the fastback, because it's a Mach 1. Well, the Brits have invaded the car show. Got a row of British cars here. This beautiful Jaguar here. Nice inline motor. It's a big inline motor on that. Man, that's beautiful. Got the wire wheels. Light blue paint. Wow, it's amazing. It's an XK120. And then we have an E-Type Jaguar here. It's a 4.2. Nice color combo, silver and red. Another nice, beautiful inline motor. And it's sporting the wire wheels too, just like this other Jaguar here. And moving right along. A British car of a different flavor. This is a Triumph TR3. A little bit smaller of an engine than the Jaguars.
Sorry? We'll see this actually. We'll see.
Green on green. It's like an army green to me. It's neat how this kind of just swoops down right here. Your door's really small. It's an interesting styling feature on these little Triumphs. Now I am familiar with Triumphs because I actually learned to drive a manual transmission on a Triumph Spitfire. My dad had a 79 Triumph Spitfire at one time when I was a teenager. Here's a pair of classic Ford F100 trucks. This one here, it's nice and shiny, but it's got a little patina on it. See, it's got a modern 5.0 engine. And this one here, it doesn't have the patina on it. It's nice and clean. It looks like it's got a, I don't know if it's an original engine or not, it's carbureted. So it hasn't got that modernized fuel injection engine like the other F100 motor. Looks like they coated it with bed liner on the inner fender wells and some parts around here. Makes it easy to clean. Beautiful, beautiful trucks. This square body Chevy's got a beautiful two-tone paint job on it. Black and white. Looks like he's wearing a tuxedo. It's dressed up for a very formal occasion. Got the C10 on the engine cover there. Those wheels are huge. Huge wheels, but they go well with the truck. They're not like some of those big dubs that they look kind of funky on a vehicle. They actually look very good with this truck. And I like the gold that kind of outlines the white here. And they got the gold in the emblem right here too, which is really nice. The interior is super clean. And check out the bed in the back. This is one classy show truck for sure. I tell you what, there are more Chevys out here than you can shake a stick at. There's Chevys everywhere. This car show is flooded with Chevys. This whole, almost the whole lineup here is Chevys. There's a few that aren't. In the very end, there's a sport utility back there, like a Bronco. Here we got a 55 wagon. This is pretty cool. The wagons aren't as common as the hard tops or the convertibles. And it's got the dual carburetors. And this has got the blanked out windows in the back of this wagon here. It's like what they call a panel delivery deal. So you don't see these quite as often. Now here's one clean Impala. I love the red and white on it. This bright colors really do it for me, especially the interior. It's a bright red with chrome, or polished aluminum I should say. A little bit of chrome there, here and there. And the wheels, polished aluminum. And I mean, look at that. The red pops, whether you're looking at the interior or the trunk. And that's a big trunk. All these old cars from the 60s, they had huge trunks. You could store anything and everything. Great for a road trip, great to come out and cruise at this event. Here's a beautiful early 70s Mustang. It's got the long hood. These kind of remind me of the AMX Javelin from the early 70s. They got the different style, but the more newer style of the Javelin. And this is the type of body style Mustang that was in the James Bond movie Diamonds Are Forever. It is a red hard-topped one. This one is beautiful, yellow and white. The color scheme reminds me of the Nash Bridges Barracuda, yellow and white. And it's beautiful, it's clean. I love the color combination. It reminds me of like bananas and cream for some reason. And it looks pretty factory, and you got the nice wheels on it with the Mustang emblems in the center caps. It's like they added the cup holders. Those probably be removable though, but it looks factory. It looks very factory. It looks like it's showroom pristine. And it's got the ram air hood with the 351 under the hood. You got all these little butterflies flying around. They're enjoying the cars too out here. It's a bunch of plants over here. Butterflies everywhere. And behind me is a lineup of cars trying to get into this show. You can see they're really stretched back. I don't know where they're going to park them all. This hotel doesn't have an insane amount of parking. Take a look at some of them coming in. There's a Super B. Old lead sled. Big louvers on the hood, they're everywhere. They got a zigzag pattern to them. Prince antennas, the pinstripes. There's a jacked up Ford truck. F-150 Ranger. Chevelle SS. Black Trans Am, 4th generation Ram Air hood. T-tops. Old Ford Bronco 2s. It's a 4-liter model. And there's more cars are coming. You see there's a Chevelle headed at me. Another Chevelle. And look at here, there's a Pontiac. It's a GTO. Tell by the taillights, it's a 67 GTO. Here's a better look at today's Cruisin the Coast venue. The Margaritaville Hotel over there with the Paradise Pier. It's this amusement park with the Ferris wheel. They're kind of connected to each other. And this is the venue for the car show, and they're just putting the cars wherever they can. And here's one of my favorite cars. If you watch my videos for any length of time, you know I love black and gold Trans Ams, and this is a 79. One of my favorite years. The 76 and the 79 Trans Am. Those are my favorite years. You can see it's got the 6.6 liter. That'd be the 400 motor. And this would be the last year for the 400 motor, 1979, because after that they switched to the 301 Pontiac motor and the 305 Chevy motor. But inside, this is a desirable 4-speed manual car. It's got the tan interior. A lot of times you'll see black on black, but this one's got a black and tan, which is somewhat common as well. You'll find other interior color combinations, those are kind of rare, like a black on red or black on white. You might find one of those. This one is a beauty. This is one eye-popping C10 pickup truck here. Red, gray everywhere. I love that engine cover. It goes so well. It looks very clean. You can see it's got the flakes in the paint, metal flake. The wheels set this truck off very well. That red just pops it. Everywhere you see the red. I love vehicles like this. They got the darker color on the outside, but you look on the inside, they got this bright red color that draws you in. I mean, it's popping red. Even the bed here, it's popping red. A lot of trucks have the wooden bedded flooring on it, but this one's got red. Beautiful, beautiful truck. And this little Volkswagen Beetle here looks hungry. It's got his mouth open. And look, it's got this Corvette LS series motor in it. It's very hungry for some fuel, I'm sure. The LS1. Sick and twisted, it is. This is one sick little Beetle. I see a lot of beauty in this Buick Super 8 right here. I like how it's got the half hoods that are hinged in the center. You can get to the engine from either side. I assume that's the release for the hood. And it's got a Chevy motor in this Buick. Chevy crate motor. And it's in beautiful, beautiful shape. I mean, look at that steering wheel with the Buick logo on it. wood trim, cloth seats. You can sniff, but don't scratch. Can you smell the paint on this car? Kind of looks like an evergreen tree to me. Maybe it smells like an evergreen tree if you're watching this video. There's something different. Was that a Honda?
Yeah, it's a Daihatsu.
Daihatsu, cool. JDM. I like it. Daihatsu little van pickup truck deal there. Old school Buick. Well, pals, that's a wrap for today's video. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's time to end this video, unfortunately. Coming to you from Margaritaville in Biloxi, Mississippi. Until next episode, don't worry, be random. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more cool car shows.
And if you never want to miss another random car video,
Remember, ring that bell. Ring that bell.